Well, well, I did not expect this to be happening yesterday. So, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about a brand new update for Piñata Puppy World. And in this video, it's about the engine switching for this project. So I literally found out about this yesterday, so I'm gonna be switching scenes regarding about this. So yesterday, Real Time Studios on Twitter has posted a brand new seeking job, and it's for Unreal Engine coder and developers. I was questioning, was this for a brand new game or is this specifically for Piñata Puppy World? But in this image you see right here is directly for Piñata Puppy World, and I was like, hell yeah. Listen, I was just wondering, why would they do that? So I got answers from Tyron, who is the founder of Real Time Studio and the creator of this project. So he talked to us on why they switched engine. So in early June, this was a decision from the team and himself about switching engines from Unity to Unreal Engine 5.6. And that's right, 5.6, guys. So this is a optimized version of Unreal Engine 5, which I'm very thankful about this, and that at least they did not go with 5.5 or the previous one, because they're like unoptimized, of course. So regarding this, they have some issues with Unity because of course the coding can be difficult, and they have some issues about baking the lighting, which I think this might be why they had to switch. Which basically, I do think is a good decision about switching to Unreal. Because of course, Unreal Engine can be easy for developers to make their game. So yeah. And I was questioning about this. Like, regarding to the demo build that we saw in the Kickstarter update on August, the little gameplay teaser. Well, apparently Sinaz, who is the developer of this game, well, he built entirely the demo in Unreal Engine 5.6, and basically it's gonna be also applied to the full game, which of course, huge props to you, Sinaz, for all the hard work you did to make this game like looking beautiful as possible in the Unreal Engine 5.6 version of it. And legit, huge props to you, man. I really appreciate it for all the hard work you did. So this gameplay right here is literally from the Unreal Engine 5.6 version. So the demo is still in beta testing, of course, and this is why they had to delay it, because of course they had to switch engine. And I was like, why is this taking too long? It's because they switch engine. So honestly, guys, let them cook. They know exactly what to do to make this game perfect. And baking the lighting in Unreal, I do think is very easy for developers, because of course they want to make some realistic lighting and realistic, like literally realistically everything to make realistic. And yeah, it looks really beautiful in this shot right here. So huge props to Sinaz and every developers who will work on this version, because basically I do think Unreal Engine 5.6 is gonna be personally a huge upgrade for Piñata Puppy World. And let me be honest, it looks perfectly beautiful in Unreal, honestly. But yeah, and for people who are wondering about optimization, of course I got answers about this, and this is why they are looking for Unreal Engine developers and coders, because for focus of gameplay mechanics, code refinement, UI, and of course optimization. So Tyron told us that they are going to be working on optimization, of course, because of literally some developers, like, because of some projects like Borderlands 4, Metal Gear Solid, like the brand new Metal Gear Solid that just came out recently this year. Well, they have some issues with Unreal Engine 5, and it was not the engine that had the problems. It was all the fault of the developers for not paying attention. And then I was like, yeah, they didn't pay attention on making more optimization. So this is why they're thinking developers who uses Unreal to give more optimization and specifically a lot of good stuff they needed for this game. And personally, I'm excited about this because, of course, using Unreal Engine instead of Unity is a good decision, because with some controversials that Unity had before it, I do think, yeah, and we're getting into some problems for developers that has problems to make their game on Unity, then yeah, Unreal Engine is gonna be a good decision. Well, I do think I had enough for saying today's video. I do think that's all of it. But thank you so much for watching the video, and of course, huge thanks to Tyrant and Snaz for some clarifications in this game. And of course, I missed some stuff that I actually forgot to talk. But the 3D models that was in Unity has been successfully imported to Unreal Engine, which of course it is a feature that you can import your models from like Unity, Blender to any engine you need it, and of course on Unreal. And they were able to get it inside because of course it's a 3D model, and any engines can be able to import them to any engines they can switch. So I'm very thankful about this. So the game has been rebuilt entirely, but the design, the story, I think everything is still the same in terms of like the environments and everything, and like story. There's still intact, and there's not much change. It's just the gameplay itself that is being reworked entirely, and I do think these guys are gonna be able to make the game really good as possible with the gameplay mechanics and of course the story. But in any case, that's it for today's, and I'll see you guys there.